What are you doing? What? Want to come here? Come here. What's up? What do you want? Hey. She wanted out. Oink, 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 oink. Yeah, she wanted up apparently. What did you want up for? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, today was pretty productive. We got a lot of stuff done today, which was good. It was nice to feel like something got accomplished, you know? It felt good earlier. I don't know. It's not feeling real great right now, but it was feeling pretty good then. What are you doing? Stop making weird movements. I should have been on here earlier, but I wasn't. I should have came on here before I went to the gym, but I didn't. And I wasn't going to even come on here right now, but here I am. Right? So we could be doing something like watching TV. So I don't really know how long I'll be on or whatever. I got to get him up in like 2.5 hours. But I figured I'd hello. I figured I'd come on at least for a little bit. Hey, what are you snorting like that for, Miss Ma'am? I just I might end up with a sunburn tomorrow possibly because I did the tanning bed and then I didn't use the UVA and I felt kind of burny in the way home. So I don't know if that means I'm going to end up waking up with a sunburn or what. But I have a long X amount of time ahead of me because after I get him up and after I take him to work, I have to go get an oil change. And my appointment isn't until 8 and they won't get done until 9 or 9:30. And then I'll get to come home and go to bed. And if I'm really lucky, nothing horrible will happen and I'll be able to actually sleep for, 3 hours. And then if I'm real lucky, I can go pick him up if my phone ringer doesn't shut off. So that's what my day is going to look like. So I'll be up for the next, 10 hours at least? But it's the only time I should have to take the car this week. So, I mean, win-win, I guess. Get it done today, and I know I might have to keep the car because I'm going to need to go to the chiropractor because my shoulder is dislocating. It dislocated 4 times yesterday. And I kind of need to fix it. So I'll probably have to go to the chiropractor here somewhat soon. I don't know how I do it either. I'm not cognitively. Nope, I'm not doing it either. What you're seeing here is just fake. Isn't it? And mommy's at the end of her fucking rope. Yes, she is. Yeah, I did 4 times yesterday. And I can't get it back in now. I put it back in today. I've tried to put it back into place twice and it just won't go. But I don't feel any pain right now, so I guess something must have worked. And well, when I go to bed, because I've woke up every single night, 3 times a night, wanting to scream in pain because I thought somebody was cutting off my arm. But I go back to sleep, business as usual. Nothing we can do, is there? Thanks, Susan. It's nice reading stuff like that, especially when I just went on a tirade about how I basically want to yeet myself into the sun. Right? Right. Mommy is tired. Tired of everything. It's a new one, Audra. If you don't press on one, then it's new. And what, are you just going to go sleep? Apparently she's just going to go sleep. I wish I could go to sleep, but I can't do that because I am too busy making this whole fucking house function. So, yay for me. Yesterday, I was going to get some decent sleep, but I ended up getting up. I had about 6 hours of sleep, and I woke up 3 times during that because my shoulder hurt. So, that was fun. Oh, I could sleep. I could go in there right now and go to sleep. But I can't sleep. I'm not allowed to sleep because if I go to sleep, the world ceases to function. Can I put you down now? You want to go lay in your bed? I know they're pretty much taking over your bed. They've pretty much taken over your bed, haven't they? Oh, he's got this all fucked up. There, here, I'll give you a spot. Hold on, careful, don't flip, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my shoulder, like, rolling over hurts. Like, I woke up this morning in so much fucking pain. My back hurt, my fucking arm hurt. I had to get out of bed from sleeping after 6 hours because I was in so much pain I couldn't sleep anymore anyways. I tried sleeping on the left side. That hurt. I tried sleeping on the right side. That hurt. I tried sleeping on my back. That hurt. So eventually I just said, forget it, and just got up. Even though I was tired, even though I wanted to sleep, didn't matter. I couldn't sleep anymore. It hurt too much. So I just got up. And I'm tired. And I'm not going to be able to go to bed for like the next 10 hours. So fun for me. What are you doing? I got you. No, I look, there's a bed for you. There's a bed right there. I moved it so you can get in the bed too. Just stare at me. That's fine too. I made it so she could get in the bed, and she's just looking at me like, what do you want me to do? Get in the bed. I got you a spot for the bed. Go sit in the bed. So, oh, hey, Sam. I didn't even see you until I just looked up just now. Does anybody want to talk about anything? Anything at all? Because like I said, I wasn't even going to go live tonight. I've not exactly been in the best headspace. So, thanks. It just says I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and 3 people. I have this in 2 sweatshirts, a dress, a t-shirt, and a tank top. Usually if I find a saying of something, I'll buy a piece of it in everything that I have. So, oh, Sam, I'm the same way. I can't sleep because every time I sleep, something fucking horrible happens. So I just don't sleep anymore. Every time I fucking go to sleep, something fucking horrible happens. So I just don't sleep anymore. I felt pretty productive today, as I showed you guys earlier. Our back deck has been a disaster for a hot minute. We just kind of let it go. And since he was off again today and I won't be able to pay the bills next week again, we cleaned off the back deck. So that was nice. We got something accomplished. So that was fun. We cleaned it all off and can actually, move around back there because there wasn't a whole lot of space to move around. So we got it all clean and organized, and so that's good. Fun times. I took back a cable because I needed to return it and did that. I returned my library books that were like weeks overdue that I never touched. Didn't touch the movies I rented, didn't touch the book I got. I literally got them, put them in my closet, and forgot about them, and now they're like 3 weeks overdue. So I turned those in, and while I was turning those in, I actually donated like, I don't know, like 18 or 20 books. So yeah, I went to the library, donated the books, turned them in, didn't have a late fee because they don't do late fees apparently. Turned the cable in, got gas, got us some ice cream, and then had to run to the vape shop for a second, and then came home and we played some cards and watched Deadpool, cleaned off the back deck, cleaned up the yard from the back deck, washed 4 out of the 5 dogs because one of them was already washed. No, we washed 3 out of the 5 dogs because the other 2 had just gotten baths. And we watched Deadpool 1, and then we watched Deadpool 2. And then he went to bed, and I went to the gym, and now here I am. Your stove went out? I'm sorry. You can usually get them pretty cheap on Marketplace. Anybody else in an existential crisis or just me? Yeah, Yoda and her donut is pathetic, isn't it? She just wanders around looking completely lost. Just, oh my God. She's in with, oh my God. And I will tell you though, kind of funny. She's been looking, so pitiful and pathetic. But the last week or so, she's been making everybody's life hell in here because she'll eat all of her food and then bark at everybody else, which she never really barks. So the last week, anybody that even remotely looks at her gets barked at. And yesterday was especially fun. Nobody was near her and she barked at them anyways. So that was fun. Oh wow, that's nice. We don't have anybody to do that kind of shit. His mom offered to help us out financially. I told her just to wait until I absolutely needed it and then broke down in tears sobbing for the next God knows how long and how fucking pathetic my life is and how much I don't want to be here half the time. But in a pinch, she might be able to help us. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting to make sure because I do have some savings to get us through. So I want to make sure I go through that before I literally told her I would not take any money until we absolutely needed it. And as of right now, we don't absolutely need it. So yeah, it's, I mean, it's working, but she's kind of miserable anyways because she can't itch. So I don't know what's worse, letting her itch and whine or not letting her itch and whine. Either way, she's itchy and whiny. So I'm not really sure. We're bathing her every 2 days at this point with this new shampoo. This is the 3rd shampoo we bought. I keep meaning to start that up. I keep meaning to do them on here. I keep meaning to get this site up. I keep meaning to do it. But unfortunately, my brain is so scattered and I am so not okay mentally that, like, I can't sit down to do it. It's been sitting there for like a week. I got it ready. I was really looking forward to doing it. I was super excited. And now I don't give a fuck. So, is what it is. Maybe at some point when I don't feel like maybe then I could actually sit down and do it. But when I go to fix my meds today, because I'm officially out of medication in my little thingy, I was supposed to up my meds like a week or 2 ago, but I didn't, and I probably should. So when I fill my pill containers today, if I remember, I'll fix that. Do I have any sage? Yeah, I have sage. Should I just light it up and swallow it? Because that's what I feel like right now. Because my problem is me. My problem is me. I've had people say, well, you don't let this get to you. Don't let that get to you. Bloody, bloody, bloody. Number one, if that was so easy, number one, people would not have depression. Number two, people would not have anxiety. If you could just say, you know what? I'm not going to think about it. Life would be a lot easier. Unfortunately, that's not life. So, no, I can't do yoga. And I don't really want to do mindfulness either because all that happens when I do shit like that is I end up thinking about worse things. And I've spent entirely too much of my day crying every day. I'm tired of crying because I feel like that's all I do at this point. You want to know something? I cried during Deadpool today. Yeah. That's a funny movie. But I cried in it because that's where my brain is right now. I'm trying not to cry right now. Life is fun. What'd you miss? Nothing. Me blathering on about shit that doesn't matter. Hey, Samantha. Oh, I cried like 5 times today. I cried leaving Kohl's. I cried during Deadpool. Tried not to cry the past half an hour. 3 times. I cried at some other point too. I just can't remember what it was. That's standard business though. That's every day for me. But that's what happens when you can't afford your antidepressants. Yeah, fun times. Why are you using the bed strictly as a pillow when there's an entire space for you to lay on it? Why don't you just lay on the pillow? I mean, why don't you just lay on the bed? She's using it as a pillow instead of a bed. Make it make sense. That's okay, Samantha. You and 20 other people haven't talked. It's okay. Is it all about the same thing when I cry? A lot of the times. Most of it's money. Money tends to be my biggest issue. Yeah. Or, basically anything else. No, I just blew up somebody's messenger. Jesus Christ, it was horrible. I know. I know. I have people I can talk to. Yada yada yada. I get it. However, I'm tired of saying the same shit over and over, and I'm sure everybody else is tired of hearing it over and over. So, I wish I could sleep too much. Between dogs barking, having to pick somebody up, having an errand to run, having to wake somebody up, being in so much pain that I wake up wanting to scream, I don't get to sleep very often. It's fun. Hi, Mary. Shit, Mary, I'm doing shit. Kim's got the home team. I get paid because I'll start another TV too. Oh. I was going to say something, but I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. Oh, good Lord. I don't remember what the hell it was. It was only semi-important, so. It is getting darker earlier. I've been letting him just take the car because, after my whole sleeping for 4 hours and somehow shutting off my ringer, not really great with the car now because apparently I can't be trusted to sleep. I need new material. What would you like me to have new material? What new material should I have? My new hobbies that I don't have? True crime cases I can't remember? Recipes of things I don't cook? Pick one. Because trust me, I would love to have new material. Unfortunately, I don't leave my house, so I have nothing else better to do. I don't have hobbies because I can't afford to even get my game started. I don't have hobbies because I don't have time to have hobbies. Because by the time I wake up, he comes home, spend time with him, go to the gym, go live, and go to bed, I don't really have time for hobbies anymore. So I don't have hobbies. I have nothing to talk about. Can't even watch TV practically anymore because I don't have time. Getting new tires on Sunday. I'm going to go get an oil change tomorrow. And if I'm really lucky, my brakes may go out. You know, the ones I just got put in. Yeah, those. Yeah, I may have to replace them again. Yeah, I can't afford to eat, but make sure I have brakes. Because what's the point in replacing them? Go back to sleep. So yeah, so I'm stressed about that. I'm stressed about the fact that I'm up for the next 10 hours. And during that, I'm going to go and get an oil change for them to tell me that there's something else probably wrong with my car that I can't afford to fix. For the only vehicle that we have that gets him to work for a job that I can't even get to pay the bills for. Life is fun. I love adulting. Fucking kill me. This one's not nearly as fun to play with. It's fuzzier than the other ones, and it doesn't want to spin as much. It's very annoying. I had the money for the oil change a couple weeks ago when I got paid by YouTube. But then we had to go on a quick spur of the moment. His grandpa was going to die thing, so we had to go down to Tennessee. So luckily I did that before I had to get the oil change, extra miles. So bonus, he got to go down there and see his grandpa. Non-bonus, he got a phone call today that everybody needs to come see grandpa because he declined again. So luckily he already got to go there on Sunday because he wasn't working because that's his day off. So we made it down there and he got to, say what he needed to say, which was a whole lot of nothing because my husband doesn't ever really believe in that. So I'm not really sure why we went, but whatever. Anyways, he got to see him, which I guess that was his plan, is he wanted to make sure to see him. And I went because, I have to be a support system for him, obviously. And I wanted to be there for my mother-in-law and was it grandma-in-law? Because I feel bad for both of them. So we went down there and, he got to see him, which is good. And I told her it's not going to be long. I could tell by what was going on. And, they're really positive. And then he gets a phone call today that everybody better get down there because it's getting bad. So no, it's a string on my thing. I still have a snack box in there I haven't opened. That's okay. Somebody sent me something. They was so nice. Somebody sent me something. They sent me 3 things, except one of them was something I couldn't use. I threw it on there for a second because I thought about getting something and I didn't end up getting it, and I can't afford to go take it back. So now I have that thing and I feel awful because she paid for it. I can't use it, and nor can I afford to drive an hour to take it back. So I still have it and I feel like shit. So I have to be really careful about what I do put on my wish list because every now and then somebody does send me something for my wish list weirdly. It's happened a few times now. So I have to make sure that I don't have anything on it that is you know, where I have to take it back and drive an hour. So um No, it's just the strings on my hoodie. Sorry, Nancy. I don't even know what's on there anymore. Yeah, somebody had given me a snack box, but I think it's the same one. They keep sending me the same one. No matter what link people click, it keeps sending me the same one. I don't understand it. I've gotten the same one 3 times, and I take the link off every single time. I have stuff on there. I don't remember what's on there now, but there's stuff on the wish list, but I don't remember. I know I cleaned it up though. I'm gonna have to get some more suntan lotion samples soon. I do have bottles though that I could use up first. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like I've taken the link off for that particular one already, and I don't understand it. Just be lucky that you weren't in Fancy's DMs half an hour ago, because I was trauma dumping. It's okay. Well, I was leaning on you, then you disappeared, so I went live. After I told you I didn't want to go live. I had nothing else better to do, so I went live. You're good. You have a life. I'm not worried about it. You were there, and then you weren't. It's fine. No, I didn't. I told you I didn't want to go live. Would you get on the actual bed, dude, and stop using it? She just got up, rearranged herself, and then used it as a pillow again. What are you even doing? There's a whole place for you to lay on the bed. Dogs are weird. What's going on? Nothing. We're just chilling. I'm about to smash that fish tank behind me. Like for real. He still hasn't filled the autofillers from 4 days ago. But he's going to be fixing the fish tanks tomorrow. Tomorrow, the next day. I don't remember which. We got to do some stuff for him. We're supposed to do something. Jesus Christ, I can't remember shit. I think we're supposed to be doing the fish tanks tonight. Is what it is. So, oh no, he's got other things to do. We may have to do the fish tanks tomorrow, which means he better fill this motherfucker. Or I'm gonna smash it. That's where I'm at. Okay, I don't know your situation, but and that could be true, Bubbles. I mean, I don't know. That could be true. Or not meaning to be a bitch here, just over here. It sounds to me like she's jealous that you're caring about other people, and I mean, I don't know your situation though. I mean, maybe you really are ignoring, or maybe you're not, and she's just jealous of the fact that you're doing stuff for other people. Only you can, only you know the truth on that. But well, I mean, if she's right, then fix it. That's all you can do. I'm getting chills. This is gonna be a great day. Yep, I'm getting chills. I'm gonna end up with a sunburn tomorrow. That's okay. I'll have the car. Because tomorrow I have to do an oil change and the pet store. Anything else? I don't think so. So if I end up with some type of a sunburn, I'll go over there and use the UVA thing and try to suck the sunburn out of me at work last time. Okay, question. You put it out here. I don't want to like out your stuff, and you can totally ignore this question or answer me on Messenger, but why isn't she coming to you? Why is it all on you to go to her? Is there a reason? How was the battle? I won. We did a 2 out of 3, but I won the first 2, so we didn't have to do the third one. I'm hoping to do more battles, but like at the same time, I don't have anybody to battle. That seems to be my reoccurring subject. Fashionably late. Me too. I ended up getting on here an hour past when I wanted to. Not that I wanted to at all, but I got here an hour later than I planned on. So I'm fashionably late as well. I don't want to battle people I don't know. I can't get with an agency. Well, I get that, Bubbles, but I don't know. I think people put a lot of pressure on one person because life is inconvenient for one. They think that everybody should drop shit for them. That's not what I'm talking about. We've talked about this privately, and I'm not talking about it here. So there you go. I mean, I get it. If you have less on your plate and they have more on their plate, I get it. You know, but at the same time, you can't just be expected to drop everything just because it's easier. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. That's okay. Oh no, not you, Bubbles. I was talking to Fancy about the in person thing. And it's something that we can talk about. I have some questions about it. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, the battle was Friday. It's Monday, so yeah, you missed it. There may be other ones. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. I don't ever know anything. I just exist. I exist until people need me. God forbid I need somebody else, though. If I need somebody, doesn't matter. But I'm just here for when people say, "Hey, Ryan, we need you." And then I jump like the good little doggy I am. End of year complaints. Yeah, I'm just existing. I understand. Don't know why she did that. I have no idea why she's out there doing that. Don't care. She can just bark. I don't even care. Yeah, I asked you if you wanted to do one Friday. You know what? This is my favorite time of year. This is my favorite time of year. I think it's just there's so much shit going on right now that like it's sucking what little joy I have out of life. I didn't have a lot to begin with, but it's going into the negative at this point. So while this is normally my favorite time of year, I'm not really getting to enjoy it very much. So that's unfortunate. What will make me happy? I stopped myself before I got really dark. So I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, my mouth is going a little bit faster than my brain, and I really edited that right before I said something. No, I don't know. That's good, Linda. No, like it like went way darker than dark, unfortunately. No, Menendez trials. I've never been interested in that. I've made that abundantly clear numerous times. I'm not really into the whole get to kill your parents thing. Silly me. Now, I don't think I'm the one who should be covering anything about somebody killing their parents. It'll get dark, like whenever I talk about Gypsy. Taylor Shabiznes? Why does that sound familiar? Is that, hold on. She's blonde, right? Oh, I know this one. I know this one. See, here we go. It's right, here you go. It's exactly like what I talked about, Fancy. She says Taylor Shabiznes. I know that in the back of my head. Can't fucking place it. You know why? Because my memory's shot from the copious amounts of psychiatric medication that's been crammed down my throat for 30 fucking years. That I can't afford now, so I guess I'll suddenly get my memory back. They're mods. Green is memberships. Blue is moderators. Some moderators that are blue have memberships. So some blues are actually green. But the green is memberships that are people. Those are people that pay. Blue is moderators that may or may not be paying because the blue supersedes the green. And then purple is the subscribers. They're all people that are in a chat with me, basically. Yeah. Here's the thing, Bethany. As long as I've been on social media, my moderators don't really do anything. My mods know that they're a mod name only, and if they do anything without asking me, I'm gonna get pretty pissed off. I don't really block people. I don't even really mute people. Gets me in a lot of trouble in my marriage because he thinks that I need to block a lot more people than I should, and I probably should, to be honest. But unless I'm like, hey, okay, tonight everybody block people, they're supposed to like use their discretion, which is don't touch the fucking button type deal. As long as I've been on social media, like at one point, I'm not even kidding, I had 40 mods. I had 40 mods at one point because I had three very active channels, 3 or 4 very active channels, and I had the same core about 10 mods across the 4 channels, and then each channel also had like 5 to 10 extra ones, so I actually had about 40 different mods at one point. Actually, by the way, your liars unblocked. Just so you know, I went through and unblocked a bunch of people I had blocked before. And so I actually had a group of like 40 mods, and they don't you're a nothing. Nobody said you're a nothing. Nobody said you're a nothing. Why do you think you're a nothing? And say you're nothing. I said those are subscribers. Purple subscribers. So, well, it's not even necessarily subscribers. You know, they should have a color for subscribers. I just realized that. They should have a yeah, I'm aware. Apparently we need to have that conversation. Uh but yeah, I've always had a lot of mods, and they just, for the most part, they're just there, you know, for whatever. They should have, and they should have purple. They should have people who are not subscribing and then subscribing and then members and then mods. Because if you're purple, you may or may not be a subscriber. I just realized that. They should have one for subscribers. Yeah, I thought you said that you already had that conversation, but I guess I'm confused. I guess I'm late to the game a little bit because that's what I thought you said was that you already had that conversation, but yeah. How's that trust working out for you? My chat isn't subscribers only. Mm-mm. Sometimes it is, but it's usually for like 5 minutes. I don't really do subscriber only. I think I've only done like one or two times. Usually it's like subscribers only. You have to be like a subscriber for like 5 or 10 minutes. I figure that's long enough for the trolls to get bored that they have to subscribe and sit there and wait for 5 or 10 minutes before they open their stupid fucking mouths. Send me some food, please. I can't afford groceries. I kid. I can afford groceries. Barely, but I can afford them. So far, anyway. Talk to me in 2 weeks. This week, not so much. Next week, not so much. The week after that should be okay, though. I just got to get through these 2 hellish weeks, and then things will get marginally better. Not a lot better, but marginally better. By the way, before anybody makes a smart comment about this and fries was $1.50. I used a coupon because all I had today was a TV dinner. So I got some fries on the way home. Shoot me, please. On the upside, I remember to take my ADHD medicine today. It's not. It's Coke from It's Coke from Walmart. It's Coke from McDonald's. I had a coupon for fries. It said any size. It was for $1.49. You get any size fry and any size drink essentially. You would have gave me some vegetable soup. I haven't had vegetable soup in a while. It's one of the things that my mom made that I really enjoyed. And I don't know her recipe, so her soup died with her essentially. I tried to remake it once. I didn't do too bad. Okay, let's be fair. I did a 5 out of 10, but I would kill to have some of my mom's vegetable soup. I don't know how to swim. That's not a metaphor. I actually don't know how to swim. But it's actually funny at this point. I don't know how to swim, and I'm drowning. So that kind of went right on into real life, right? You know, a funny story. I can't float either. One time we were at the Y, and my husband tells me to float, and I told him, I said, I can't float. And he didn't believe me. So he put a life vest on me, and he put pool noodles underneath my feet and my ass, right? So I'm solid, right? I got a life jacket, I got pool noodles, like I'm good to go, right? Sunk. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Sunk. With a life vest and pool noodles, I sunk. The only thing that I can figure is I actually looked into it, and apparently some people have such bone density that they can't float. And that's the only thing I can think of at this point, is that apparently my bones are just really dense, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Green means that you pay to be here. So the fact that you're green and don't know that kind of scares me. Unfortunately, my metaphors for life are metaphoring a little bit too much right now. I'm just, I don't know. I am so in my head the past like 3+ days. Like, it's so bad, dude. As soon as I found out that on Sunday, that he was not working today, like, I was not okay. And it's not just because obviously we can't, obviously, you know, with the pay cut of working 6 days and having a pay cut sucks, but it was doable. And by doable, I mean barely. But this week and next week, he's not, he's only working 5 days. So pay cut, which was passable, barely, on top of losing $250 a day, not passable. So luckily, I did save up some extra stuff to get us through these 2 weeks, which I think will be okay. And then the biggest thing is November's a 5-week month, which our bills are less each week because I divvy them out in a way that they're cheaper each week. And then supposedly, his job is supposed to be going back to the 6 days a week here in the next few weeks. And so if he goes back up to six out of 6, it'll be back to barely passable, but passable. And I will take that over this. I will take barely passable over not navigable. Navigable? Is navigable a word? Is that a word? Maybe it's a word. Navigating, navigable. Is that a word? I don't even know. I'm gonna look it up. If it doesn't show up, obviously it's not a word. You got floaties and boats. Navigable is a word? How do you spell that? Navigable. Able to be sailed on by ships or boats. There you go, navigable. It is a word. Who knew? Yeah, I can't ask you anything. You don't make any sense. Not meaning to be mean, but me and you have a very large me and you's conversation is a very navigable sometimes. I'm definitely gonna have a sunburn. I can feel the heat radiating in my sleeves. Fun times. Fun times. I got to get him up in an hour and 45 minutes. We'll be about 5:30. Get back to town about 6. Then I have 2 hours to kill before I go to get the oil change. Which, I mean, I could go to the gym, but I just left there 2 hours ago. Not that I haven't done it before. That's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. So, that's fine. You try. After the oil change, I'm going to go to the pet store and get the crickets. We already fed the snake today. It was actually kind of funny. I put a short up of the snake and she had just eaten, and we didn't think that we saw her like wiggling around by this slate piece of rock, and we're like, is she gonna eat? Like, and apparently I guess she ate and she decided she was still gonna crawl around. So we may have to go up a little bit in pinky size, unfortunately, already. She already shed, and it looks like we're gonna divvy out these 2 smaller ones we have left. On like, it takes 3 days to digest, so we can't do it for at least 4. I hate crickets, dude. Oh my god, let me tell you. So all of my lizards need large crickets, and I don't know if you guys know anything about crickets. I know more about crickets than I care to or need to know. So small crickets don't make noise. Medium crickets don't make noise. Large crickets make noise. Because the large crickets are the ones that can have the wings, and the wings are what make noise. So I have in the living room at any given time 8 dozen crickets in my living room. And it never fails. At least a dozen of them are chirping. Now, the other 2 dozen go into his room where the mud skippers are, but each of the leopard geckos gets 2 dozen, and then the bearded dragon gets 4 dozen. And yeah, pretty much any given time, there will be crickets. And I can't stand the sound of crickets. It's so annoying. So I got to go get crickets tomorrow. The snake got fed today, which I should probably write down because I'll be like, I didn't feed it that day. To be fair, Bubbles, at least 20 people are not even actually here. There's 30 people in here, 10 are speaking, 20 are just here doing nothing. I need to train them to sing opera. I hate opera. So I don't know if you guys know this about me. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I've mentioned it before. I can't stand high-pitched things, which is why I don't like most female singers. I don't like anything high-pitched. I don't like pianos. I don't like most female voices. I don't like horns. I don't like high-pitched anything. So I had this my husband found this mashup station earlier today And a lot of it was mashed up to like EDM music. Yeah, the shorter list is what I do like. It was like EDM music, and I don't like it. I don't know this. I've just never something about high pitched things or higher pitched things just bother me. Most female voices annoy me. Yeah. One thing that I can't stand is when you're on hold with a company. No, that's like EDM music. Um, when you're on hold and they play that god awful hold music, and it's usually like some really annoying piano music or really, really loud, or they have some type of saxophone or what. Like, I will tell you, it sucks because the longer I am on hold, the worse I am when they answer the phone. Every phone call goes the exact same way. They answer the phone. I'm already bitchy. I continue to get bitchier. I have to apologize to them because I'm not meaning to be bitchy at them. I'm just agitated. I finish the phone call, apologize again that I was mean to them because they weren't the ones I was meaning to be mean to. And this is why I could never work a call center. Because being on the phone literally makes me like violent. I am not good with the phone. I don't like phone calls. I don't like being on the phone. I don't like calling. I don't like answering. I don't like nothing. So we were talking about that the other day. I was like, well, I could get like a data entry job. He's like, you can't do call centers. I said, I didn't say anything about a call center. I was like, I'd last like 3 days. He was like, you wouldn't last 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm not good with the phone. I'm pretty much hateful on the phone. When I have to talk to people, like when I have to talk to businesses or call for something, I end up pretty hateful by the end of the phone call. I've been threatened numerous times by companies that they're going to hang up on me. Numerous companies. Ma'am, you aren't going to talk to us like that. Fuck, I ain't. I hate phone calls, dude. I can't even explain it to you. I hate phone calls. I have learned though, I have learned in the past year or two to apologize to the person I'm yelling at least. That's a step in the right direction, right? I mean, it's a step. It's not great, but I don't know. I don't know how they decide emojis on YouTube. I have the frustration level of like a 2-year-old. I get so frustrated so easy, and I don't know how to unget frustrated when I'm frustrated. Like literally, if I was to able dead ass, if I was able to just literally go on the floor and kick and scream, it would be so much more beneficial because I once I get frustrated, I don't know how to unfrustrate, which then frustrates me, which then makes me worse. Because once I get frustrated, I don't know how to stop being frustrated. I actually do have a fake nice voice. I can actually be, like, depending on the day, I can actually be pretty decent on the phone. Try calling customer service with hearing Asian accent, not speaking English, and me not speaking English. Huh? That was too much stuff. What? Hey. I thought I was going to sneeze, but I guess not. Accents for me are really, really hard when I'm on the phone. Has nothing to do with the people, has nothing to do with ever. I have a hard time hearing with accents. I already have like an auditory processing disorder issue where I basically lag every time I talk to somebody, which is why usually I talk to people on voice or like Facebook Messenger video. Sorry. I have a hard time with phone calls to begin with when I can completely understand somebody, but when I have to spend time trying to like comprehend what I'm hearing on top of the fact that I already lag, I get super frustrated super quick. You're not Asian. Oh wait, you're saying that you're Dutch and you can't understand Asian accents that are speaking English? You are confusing the shit out of me. I love mashed potatoes. I was so upset. I went to Zaxby's for the first time on Sunday. My weekend, I went to Zaxby's for the first time on Sunday because, we had to take that emergency trip down to Tennessee. And his mom was nice enough to buy us lunch. We were gonna make dinner. We were gonna pick stuff up to like make hamburger helper or something when we got down there. Except there was like 12 people there. Well, I ain't got money for all that. So she said that while we were out, she just bought us some lunch and she was like, "Where do you want to go?" And there was a Zaxby's, and we were like, "Hey, none of us have had Zaxby's before. Let's try that." They don't have mashed potatoes. All they have is fries. Because you literally just said Dutch, dude, or Deutsch or whatever, Deutach. Um, but they don't have mashed potatoes. All they have is fries, which those two loved because they were crinkle cut fries. I tried the Zaxby sauce. It's not awful. Okay, whatever. It's close enough. Look, I can barely comprehend English most days, to be honest. So hell, if I'm in the South and they got too much of a Southern accent, I'm already frustrated. Like it ain't even got a damn thing to do with like overseas accents. Like if there's too much of a damn Southern accent, I'm not good. Like you don't understand. I don't have subtitles on a phone. Like I need subtitles. So people will be talking on the phone and I'm like lagging behind them trying to actually like I hear them. I just don't like comprehend them. So like I'm lagging behind and I've seen all these videos which are very accurate. And um you ever seen those videos where like somebody's like, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" And they're like, "What?" And like I said red. Well, I just seen one like that and I was like, that's exactly how I am. Somebody be like, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" What? I said, "Oh, it's popcorn." Like, because there is a fucking delay. And I wish just people had subtitles. I wish phones had subtitles. I wish people had subtitles. I only comprehend what I am hearing if I am reading it. And what's weird is I don't even realize I'm reading it. It's like it's there and my brain just picks it up. Like I don't even have to read the subtitles necessarily. If they're there, my brain is seeing them and then it works. I've had to use subtitles for shows for the last 20 years because I don't comprehend. Oh, I know. It's very ADHD. I'm aware. No, I've never been to Hawaii. That would involve getting on a boat or a plane or both, and I will do neither. So, my mom, you all right? My mom asked me, she goes, "Will you go to Hawaii with me?" I said, "No." She was like, "I'll pay for it." I'm like, "No." She's like, "I really want to go to Hawaii." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm not going." No, thank you. I'm not getting on a plane for 4 hours to do another plane for fun. No, I'm good. I literally pissed myself driving by an airport. Me and planes, not friends, dude. I used to, every time I'd have to drive by Detroit Metro Airport, I gunned it. Literally gunned it. Sorry, my stomach itches. To be fair, oh, when I gunned it by Detroit Metro Airport, to be fair, in the 90s, they landed a plane where I gunned it because they landed the plane on the expressway because they didn't know how to fucking land a plane. So they landed it on the expressway. You hung out of a helicopter and skydived? Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Although I will say this, I'm not super scared of heights, which drives my husband insane. Perry's Monument. He called it something wrong earlier today. It's Perry's Monument. How the fuck did I remember that? Anyway, my thing is this: if I'm gonna fall and die, I'm fine. If I'm gonna fall and break something, I'm not. So like cable cars, like that's all I wrote at fucking Cedar Point. Cable cars, Ferris wheel, whatever. If I can fall and like end it, I'm fine because I ain't gonna need a cast. If I'm like, but if you put me on a ladder, like I don't want to be on a ladder. I could break an arm. I could break a leg. I don't want to be on a ladder. You got your blood done. What? You're scared of my snake? This isn't good. I think I got a sunburn already because it itches and it's hot and it hurts to touch. That's not good. My snake is really nice though. She's a nice snake. I never really liked snakes until I got this one. She's nice. You love heights. I have desire and fantasy of falling off a cliff, and it sounds exciting. So, with that impulse, I fly drones. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, heights don't bother me until they bother me. It's weird. I also really like bridges. I'm not really sure what that's about, but I really like bridges. She's really nice. She's never tried to bite or anything. And today she was hungry, so I was worried she was going to get me, but she didn't. He's like, she might try to bite you. And I'm like, great. So I like did this. Apparently she really likes the color brown, but she didn't even attempt to bite me. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. It's called intrusive thoughts. I live with it. I live with way more intrusive thoughts than the average person. It's part of my OCD issues. I have horrible intrusive thoughts. If you guys had any idea what like 5 minutes in my head is like, I don't know how I'm still alive, to be honest. And I mean that completely genuinely. The amount of things that tell me to not be here is wild. Underwater tunnels. Let me tell you about an underwater tunnel. So if you want to get to Detroit, from Detroit to Canada, you have two options. You have the Ambassador Bridge, which is really, really tall, which is fine, but it sways. Or you can take the underground water tunnel. That's an experience. Because all you can think about is this thing going to collapse? Is it going to collapse? Driving for me is so hard, The amount of intrusive thoughts that happen when you're driving are unreal. Is what real? The underwater tunnel, yeah. I feel like that's a no-win situation. You either go on a bridge that's tall that sways, or you go in an underground tunnel that could collapse and kill you. Like getting to Canada kind of sucks, to be honest. But I've taken them both. Just to say that I did, I've taken them both. But I think I took the underwater tunnel. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I usually just took the Ambassador Bridge, though. Have you ever taken the Upper Peninsula Bridge? The one in Boston did collapse. Holy Christ. There is a bridge that from the Lower Peninsula, Michigan to the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, it's 5 miles long. There's actually this thing during, I think it's like Labor Day, where you can walk across it, but it's like 5 miles each way. I would never last, dude. I can't walk a mile, but I remember the only time I've ever been to the UP, we had this sleeper van, and we went on a 5-day vacation, and we drove up to the UP where we were supposed to spend like 3 days. I spent one night and I was like, I got to get out of here. So we ended up spending the rest of the time in Traverse City. Upper Peninsula is like complete banjo town. It's so quiet. I mean, I literally felt like the banjos were coming. So I felt like, you know, like Hills Have Eyes shit. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. Like it was pretty up there, but no, I'm good. But when we drove across the bridge, I just hung out the freaking window and I had a camcorder and I just hung out the window and just the whole time I was on the bridge. I didn't even pay attention to the bridge. I was too busy taking video. What the hell is that, Susan? Yes, water drips in the tunnel. Yep. We used to go to Windsor for the casino. Yep. That was a whenever we turned 19, we would go to Windsor casino because you could drink there. Because in Windsor, the drinking age is 19. Yep. Man, you were like right by me then. I literally lived like 20 minutes from that tunnel. Not even kidding. I did the poker, the electronic poker and electronic blackjack. I've never done a table, but I'm good at the machines. I got a royal flush once. Girl next to me is freaking out. I got a royal flush on a poker machine, and she's freaking out. And she's like, hey, "Did you do max bet? Did you do max bet?" No. I will say though, my quarter I put in got me $63.50. I mean, if I would have, you know, went the whole way, I would have made a lot more money. But I mean, considering the payback I got on a quarter, why not? But we went there a few times. One time I cut school when I was 17. That was the time that we cut school, and we got stuck in customs. They wouldn't let us in. They wouldn't let us out. And we actually have a picture of us standing in front of the Casino Windsor with that pretty water feature they have. Mount Clemens, yeah. I know where Mount Clemens is. I used to go to school on 9 Mile. There's all the miles up there. They start at 5 Mile. And they go up to like, I think it's up to like 20, and then like 20 something mile, I think. But they to keep count. I don't remember. Nice. Not a fan of Ohio. Never have been. I do miss Toledo's malls. They had a decent mall. Knoxville has a decent mall. I went in there. Oh my God, it was crazy. I ran into the mall. I was. Why do I always call myself we? Anyway, I was looking for these different like D&D stores or whatever, and it said that there was one inside this mall. And so like every mall around here doesn't have anything in it. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I parked to go inside and it was a real actual mall. I literally was having a weird like epiphany moment. Like I called my husband, I'm like, I'm in a mall. Like I'm in an actual real mall for the first time in 2.5 years. Like I don't even know how to function. I'm in an actual mall with actual people and actual stores. Like you don't understand. When you have not been in a mall for 2.5 years, you have none around you. It is a surreal moment of actually being in, I don't know, civilization. So that is privilege. I'm scared of bridges. Drive me over it. Okay. That's privilege if I've ever heard it. Damn. I don't have I don't get that same I don't have anybody to save me. If I couldn't get over a bridge, I guess I wasn't getting over a bridge. We don't have a lot of bridges here because we don't have a lot of water. There's a bridge that I use, bridge-ish. I don't really, it's kind of a bridge, I guess. I use it in a lot of my videos because I take a lot of driving videos so that I can stick words on them for when I like a song or whatever. I took a couple cool driving videos when I was on my way to Tennessee that I can use. I have some night videos, some sunset videos, some water videos. Oh, she made it halfway onto the bed now. That's her snoring, by the way. Can you hear that? She is so loud. Yeah, I took a really nice two mountain videos. So it was like 3, but then he had a bump and it looked weird. Can you hear her? She's really loud. Ma'am, your face is smushed into the bed. That's probably why you can't breathe. Please tell me you can't hear her. Whoa, that's fuzzy. Oh. Hi. I mean, that's reality. There's people that are lucky to not be that way, and then there's me, I guess. I don't know. That's just reality. If I can't drive over a bridge, I guess I'm not getting over the bridge because there ain't nobody who's gonna fucking drive me over it. That's just a fact. But that's a great metaphor for life, I can tell you that. Can you hear her? She is incredibly loud. We don't have people in Kentucky that are going to help us do shit. I have like one local friend and she's always busy. And they only have one car. So like he's at work or she's at work or the other one has the car. Like I can't call for help. Which is terrifying. Can I tell you that? It's very terrifying. It's very terrifying knowing that you don't have a goddamn person to help you in this state. Not that we had a lot of people that would help us in Michigan, to be honest. But we got nobody here. Nobody. And it sucks. I don't think we had anybody in Michigan either, like I said, but there's at least a snowball's chance in hell. My throat just felt like somebody just took a knife through it. That was weird. Ma'am, oh my lord. Where's Pepper? Oh, there she is. My dogs are down here like the fucking human centipede. Sissy is going into Buddy, who's going into Bronx. Pepper's over there by herself, though. So they're like a little Chihuahua human centipede, a little Chihuahua centipede, I guess. They're all face to ass down there. Why did I leave Michigan? I've hated Michigan my whole life. I wanted to get out and never thought I would. Literally, oh, by the way, Sunday I cried because I passed the Tennessee welcome sign. Never thought I'd get out of there. Between, being disabled at a young age and the fact that my husband dropped out of high school after being a sophomore for 3 years, figured we would never, ever, ever, I figured I would never even get to see the South, let alone live in it. And my husband got a good job and burned down or whatever the fuck happened. He told me it didn't burn down, but I swear it burned down, but whatever. Anyway, so he had to go from Detroit to the border of Mexico and he was gone 6 days a week, which I'd done before. That was him not being home for 6 days wasn't a big deal because we're talking about him going regional right now and he won't be home for 6 days. It's not the fact of him not being home for 6 days. It was the fact that I was getting ready to adopt Ember and I was not going to be effectively a single parent of a traumatized teenager. So my mom died. I didn't want to be there anymore. And my uncle died. My dentist retired. My psychiatrist had a stroke. And I realized it was time to get the hell out of Dodge. So his company offered to let us move. They told us Indianapolis, Greer, South Carolina, or Kentucky. And we always want to live in Tennessee, so we chose Kentucky. Why did I cry Sunday? Oh, geez. How many? Oh, let's see. Sunday I cried because I passed the Tennessee welcome sign. Because my husband was not going to work the next day, and I realized that I'm a catastrophic failure burden that shouldn't be here. Well, let's see. I cried. I cried on the way home I can't remember what it was for. But I cried on the way home. So I cried on the way there. I cried there. I cried on the way home. So I cried at least 3 times on Sunday. I can't remember what one of them was. We were driving home. I can see I was in the car. I can't remember. I remember what was going past the window, but I can't remember what it was. I just remember I was crying. So at least 3 times on Sunday. Today was 1, 2, 2 that I can remember, but I remembered another one earlier. So I was either 2 or 3 times today. Why were you crying Sunday? Sunday was a bad day for people, I guess. Is it getting cold here? Yeah. It's in the 70s during the day. Well, today was like 60. And normally the motherfucker is frying, right? Normally he is frying and he's freezing me out of house and home, right? So I told him that I refused to let the air be on. I was like, it is 60 degrees out, open a fucking window. So we had the windows open and I am freezing. I am absolutely frozen, right? So after Deadpool 2 got done, after Deadpool 1 got done, I think I went over and I shut the windows. And he was like, I'm cold, put the heat on. Are you so serious right now? Are you so serious right now? It is like when I went to the gym, it was like 46 degrees. It's supposed to, I don't know what it is right now, but it's basically running like 70-ish during the day. Like, let's look at tomorrow. Like right now, it is 30. Right now, it's 38 degrees. Is it seriously going to be 59 degrees today? What? Oh my God. It's going to be 55 degrees and with a 33-degree low. Tomorrow's 55 and 32, 61 and 32, 68 and 36, 72 and 38. Don't you love like a 40-degree drop? 73, 40, 76, 47, 76, 49, 76, 51, 72, 49. Yeah. So that's about where I'm at. So yeah, it's getting, we actually even have some leaves that are changing, which I don't ever notice. And I was driving, or I was passengering. I never get to passenger. I don't like to passenger, but I was passengering on the way to Tennessee because he wanted to drive. And I was like, wow, we actually have trees that are changing. He's like, that happens down here. You just don't notice it because you're driving. Yeah. Yeah, my thyroid is like, I'm frozen constantly. Like, I'm always frozen. And like, I hate it. I still have the air conditioner on in my room though. My room smells weird if you don't keep a constant airflow. I don't know what they did when they added this fucking room onto this house. They did not pipe it correctly. So it's hot in the summer and it's cold in the winter, which is fine because I just get an air conditioner for the summer and I don't mind it in the winter. I do have a little fireplace in there just in case. But we replaced the floor last summer. I think we replaced the floor, so we thought that was the issue. It's not. It smells like stale. Like, it's not bad, it's just stale. So I have to keep a wax burner burning at all times, and then I have to keep a fan going at all times, and it's frustrating. Oh, I love those days, Elena. Those are my favorite. Yeah. Been there, done that, got the postcard for the past 25 years. I understand. Oh, yeah. Sleep will affect it. Sleep will affect it. Yep. Yep. Luckily, my husband doesn't go manic all that often, but Jesus Christ, when he goes, it's hell on earth. It is hell on fucking earth when that man goes manic. He gets extremely, extremely aggressive. Like, he yells a lot all the time anyway. He's a loud person. I'm a loud person, you know. We spend a lot of time yelling. But when he's manic, he's unbearable. Unbearable. Can't do anything about it. Here's the deal. So, the beginning of our relationship, I was cuckoo. I was absolutely cuckoo. Okay. And he was normal. And he put up with my shit. Now, as we get older, I've leveled out a lot and he has not. So I can't say anything because he put up with my shit for X amount of years. So now I got to put up with his shit. Unfortunately, our manic isms are very different, and he's just a complete full blown asshole when he's manic, which is very, very hard to deal with. Yeah. I'm the thrower. He don't throw anything. Every door in this house is broken because we slam them. We are both door slammers. Every door in my house is broke. Every single door in my house is broke, except for mine because it's hard to slam. But all of our doors, door jams, whatever, we're both slammers. I'm a thrower. Luckily I haven't. I went through a throwing phase. Let's put it that way. I don't throw anymore, but for like a year and a half, man, I would throw. I broke many a things, many a things. One time, years ago in our old house. Was it our old house? Yeah, it had to have been our old house. I think. I don't remember. Anyway, we had to put our alarm system where I punched a hole in the wall. It was already there. So I mean, like, it just made sense to, instead of fixing it, we just I think we put our alarm system where I punched a hole in the wall. That would have had to been at our old house. Oh my God. My husband was having, he loves to tell this story, by the way. He was having some fucking shit fit about whatever. And we were fighting about the house per usual. And he was slamming shit around, and I said, "Stop breaking my house." And he said something about watch him break the house or whatever, and he tore the fucking island out of the damn kitchen. Just tore it out of the kitchen. That was fun. That was fun. That's the problem. Like we escalate each other for sure. Yeah. We escalate each other for sure. He realizes how stupid he is afterwards because he's the one who has to fix it all. He had to fix it all. Like, I'm like, he's even said this. He's like, he doesn't even know why he does what he does because he has to fix it all in the end anyway. That's the only really truly stupid thing he's done. That was the dumbest fucking thing he could have done, dude. That was I don't know, 15 easily 15 years ago. It was at our old house, so that was at least 5 years ago, and it was before we moved it across town. So that's another. It was at least 10 years ago, at least. Damn it, sorry. It was at least 10 years ago. I think it was longer than that. He loves to tell the story about the time I threw the scissors and put him through an arm wall. He still swears I threw them at him. I probably did. I don't know. We had this. My dad had got me this knife block when we got married. And one time I took one of the. I think it was me. Took one of the steak knives and I threw it at the wall, and it like hit like way up there, and the knife went through the wall or whatever. He picked up the knife block and chucked it instead. I was chucking the knives. He was chucking the knife block. It was awesome. Luckily, That's all calmed down significantly. That was all, years ago. The problem is just we're both very, very, very alpha, screamy, loud people. And so like one tries to outscream the other, which then pisses the other one off, and it just escalates. It's gotten better. It waxes and wanes, let's be real. It's not the fact it's gotten better, it just waxes and wanes. No, we just do a lot of yelling. He's half deaf. He yells constantly, regardless, even when he doesn't mean to yell. Sometimes he'll be just blah, 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 and I'm like, "Why are you yelling at me?" He's like, "I'm not yelling at you," and I'm like, "You're literally yelling at me." Our conversations are ridiculous. Oh, I found it. I couldn't figure out where the Neosporin went. I just found it. I had to go find some in my room because I keep like a bunch of stuff in my drawer, and I knew I had some in my drawer, so I went and got on my drawer. But here it is. I yelled at him. I said, "Where did you put it?" I said, "Obviously," I said, "you finally cleaned your side of the bathroom sink. Why did you touch the Neosporin?" He says, "I didn't." I said, "You did because it's not there." Well, apparently he didn't, and I did, and it's right here. Whoops. You didn't hijack the chat. The problem is, two of you motherfuckers are talking, and there's 35 people in here. The problem is not that you're hijacking the chat. It's the fact that there's 33 people just sitting here not talking. I've reached that point on the daily. I got to get him up in an hour. Leave here in like an hour and a half. Kill time somewhere for 2 fucking hours. Go get an oil change. It's probably going to last at least an hour. Which I hope it does, because the pet store doesn't even open until 10. But it's not going to take 2 hours. So I'll probably have to I'll just get this crickets on the way home from picking him up. That's stupid. You're arguing with Temu? Why are you arguing with Temu? How are you arguing with Temu? Is there a chat representative at Temu? I have a credit because they sent me a sweatshirt and I didn't like the material. I'm not going to be ordering off Temu anytime soon, but I have a credit. I want Oracle cards. I want a set of Oracle cards. I have, X amount of tarot cards, but I want a specific Oracle card set, and I just haven't found the one I want yet. I was looking on Temu, and there's a few that I'm like, oh, okay, those could kind of work, but I need to do a lot more. I need to look around a lot more before I actually buy any. A $50 credit for what? Just so you know, if you bought 10 items in a pack, you only get the $5 credit for the pack. You don't get it per item. Just FYI. Just so you know, I don't know if that's where you're going with this. If you had a package and there was 10 items and it was late, you get $5, not $5 per item. Oh, my stomach is hot to the touch. This can't be good. This is not good. Oh, okay. Well, a lot of times what they'll do for something like that is they make you pick stuff off of a fucking list that you get for cheaper, which it's actually not cheaper. Oh yeah, I showed one day how you can't beat a Timo game. I had probably 50 people help me. I probably had 50 people help me, and it got to the point where it was literally like you need two more people who have never had a Temu account before. I'm like, who the hell's never had a Temu account before? Like, it was impossible. Like, I had like 50 people help me, and I still got to the point where I couldn't get it. Am I sick? No. Thank you, Callie. There's more of them that direction. One of them we're getting ready to put. He wants to get like 2 mollies or something. We're gonna put in there, and then that tank I'm gonna get going. There's a tank I'm gonna get going. When I have some extra money, I need a filter and a light and is there a thermometer in that one? I don't even know. I think there's a thermometer in that one. Anyway, I need a light and a filter, and I'm gonna need some type of a centerpiece. But I have something in there I can put in there for now. And then I'm gonna get some leopard puffer fish at some point when I have some money, when things level the fuck out. And then this one right here, we have to redo. So the only ones that are actually functioning and have fish in them is these two. That one's going to. We're just going to get like a couple little cheapy fishies to go in that one because it's already up and running. The bottom one we have to redo, and that one I have to completely redo. It's literally just water. But there's other stuff. I told my husband today, I said, I got lots of money last month from YouTube and everything. And I said, I got lots of money last month. I said, you know how much of that I got? Like none. I said, by the time, because I had to pay for him to have a new phone because he borrowed the money to have a new phone. And I was like, the last time I had a lot of money, we built this monstrosity. He was still paying me back from that. So he still owed me half of that. And then I had to loan him money for a phone. So all the money I was so proud of myself for making, I didn't see like any of it. He's paying me back. Like, he's doing good, but it was frustrating. I basically bought 2 items. I got my little elliptical and my vibration plate, and then other than me, basically I'm gonna get my game restarted here before I lose my house. I'm gonna get my game restarted, but that was basically all I got. So, but the good thing is with him like paying me back is I have a steady cash flow. Whereas if I just have a big huge chunk of money, all that happens is that I just loan it out. So if I have like hundreds of dollars, he'll be like, hey, I need it. And I'll be like, here, just take it. But then he pays me back. And it kind of keeps me in a steady money flow, which is nice. So, and that way I don't keep like hundreds of dollars on me that I'm just going to spend, that I'm just going to loan out anyways. Because I don't really buy a whole lot of shit, to be honest. I'm not like super materialistic or whatever. To be fair, he needed a new phone. His phone was fucking up. So we got him the new phone. And then this happened. Literally, we got him the new phone, and 2 weeks later, the fucking hurricane hit and fucked us. But that's how it always happens. You get money, you buy a purchase, and then something horrible happens, and you're like, well, wish I had the money for that now, but don't. What state am I in? Kentucky. Ask me how the hurricane affected Kentucky. Didn't. But it affected my husband's job in South Carolina. Oh, hey. You got your credit? Screenshot everything. That's how it works. I tell everybody, screenshot everything. Oh, shit. 12th, 13th, 14th. Yeah, okay, cool. Yep, screenshot everything. Forgot to write this shit down. 10, 13. I hate the fact that my phone light goes off so quick. You know what I mean? When you're looking at your phone and then it does the whole dim thing. I need to figure out how to fix that because it's very annoying, especially when I'm trying to write this stuff down and it decides it's going to dark on me. You know, one of these days when I'm bored and just like watching TV, I'm going to fill out a bunch of these papers at once. That way, all I have to do is put in what I did that day. Except the only one that I can't really do is shoulder press because sometimes that changes. But like if I just did this and this, then I could just fill in like the things. Yeah, the timeout. It's in display settings. Okay. Um Very dark brown. Yeah, I told my husband I wanted to change my hair. He told me no. He told me no. Now, that being said, however, if I really wanted to, I would. But I don't really care that much. So we have a thing basically. It's like it's your body, do what you want. But you always want your partner to like enjoy how you look, I guess. And apparently he does not like me with dark hair or bald. So that leaves me essentially with fucking blonde hair all the time. Ew, it went up on my tricep press. Good deal. I'm just keeping my finger on it and now it's not timing out. Ha 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 ha. I have broke the system. I don't know why I write that one down if I don't do it, but whatever. I'm going to be so amazing when I finally bust 100 on this one. I'm at 90 right now. Struggling a little bit, but I do it, damn it. I'm at 80 on a couple, but I'm on 90 on one. I'm on 70 on a lot of them. I should just because he says no. We're not going to go over this again. You don't try to purposely antagonize somebody, especially when it doesn't really mean anything. And look, if I wanted to, I would. If I was that pressed about it, I would. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't do. But if it doesn't actually affect me and I don't actually care, then I'm not going to do it. That's stupid. Got any costume ideas? No. Any plans for Halloween? No. I love Halloween, but there's no reason to like do anything for Halloween. Like last year, I went trick or treating with the girl that was staying at my house. We took her son out, which was fun. But in Kentucky, God damn it, in Kentucky, you don't especially where I live, you don't really hand out candy like at your house because the houses are so far apart. So a lot of people go to like trunk or treats because there's no point in passing out candy like where I live. Like I live on a dead end road outside of town. So it's kind of pointless. Jesus Christ, Leia, take a breath. Jesus Christ, dude, you sound like a fucking... Can you hear her? Yeah, see, everybody passed out candy in Michigan, too. Because, you know, we all lived on top of each other. But I live on a dead-end road where, like, 3 houses are. I own 2/3 of the one side of the street. There's only 2 sides, there, you know, there's 2 sides of the street. And I own 2/3 of the one side. Actually, the other person, their address don't even touch this road. So there's really not a whole lot. There's really only three houses that have an address on this road. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Diffic. Oh, 70, 70, 70. 75, 75, 75, 90, 90, 90, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 10, 10, 10. Okay, cool. I'm done. Yay! Favorite oracle card? I don't ever. Every deck has different cards. I want an oracle deck though. I was looking for an oracle deck on Temu. I just haven't found one that I want yet. Yeah. Who needs sleep? Well, you're never gonna get it. Who needs sleep? Tell me what's that for? Who needs sleep? Be happy with what you're getting. There's a guy's been awake since the Second World War. Yeah, I feel that. And there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. I know all the sleep songs. Hey, Tara. Oh, there's all types of oracle cards. Okay, Sissy Noodles, will you please? You are so loud. Hey, wakey, wakey, fat girl. You are being so loud right now. My dog. She is snoring so fucking loud right now. Bronxy, Bronxy, where did you just go? You just like picked up and left. Bronxy, I'm in the other bed. Are you tired of her bullshit too? Are you tired of her bullshit too? Because she is loud. You know, he is all the way at the other ass end of the room now. He's way over there. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm done. She's being loud. This little pot roast right here. Come here, pot roast. This little pot roast. Jesus! Are you okay? God damn, baby girl. You okay? Oh my Lord. Are you okay? Bronxy, stop it. Bronxy, stop digging at that damn pillow. You all right, Miss Ma'am? You okay? Are you okay? Sissy. Hey. Hey. Miss Ma'am. She's so out of it. I'm not really sure what she just did a minute ago to like, I'm not really sure what that was. You okay, baby girl? I love you. At least you don't sound like you're jump starting a car now. Are you better sleeping? Are you better sleeping up? Her little legs are twitching. Why are your little legs twitching? Are you chasing something in your dreams? Huh? You chasing bunnies? Chasing snackos? Chasing the cheese boogers? She's out. Those little legs are going like this. There's your leg right here. There's one right here. There's one right here. Are you awake? Do you know if you're awake? Hey. Yes, this is my favorite one. I like her sister a whole lot too. Everybody else can get bent. Not really. I like the small dogs. Big dogs, I'm not a big dog fan. He is. So we have 4 big dogs and 5 small dogs. This is my one that follows me everywhere, that if I were to put her down and leave the room, you'd hear her digging at the door. She has to be near me, touching me, seeing me, whatever. I can't be out of her sight, essentially. Then Pepperoon, Rooney Pips. Hiccups. Oh, here she comes. I made the mistake of summoning her. There she is. Lay down. I'm not picking you up right now. I got your sissy. I can't put your sissy down. If I put her down, she snores. Oh, God, I have hiccups. She's like, fine, I'll lay down then. Okay, so essentially, Buddy just took Pepper's bed, and Pepper just took Buddy's bed. I got her when she was 1.5 years old. She was my first rescue. This girl had gotten her from her boyfriend, and they broke up. And she didn't want anything to do with her, so she just kept her trapped in a bathroom with no light on. So her stepdad was not okay with that. And he was like, well, I know you really take care of your other dog, Yoda, the pizza princess. He was like, I know you really take care of your dog. Can you like take her? And I was like, 2 dogs? I don't think so. And when they first met, they got in a big, huge fight. And then they've been fine ever since. Although Yoda did try to kill her the other day. Yoda's tried to kill everybody this week. Hi. Did you just realize that you're here? Did you just realize where you are? Did you forget mommy picked you up? Yeah? Okay. So I've had her since she was about 1.5 years old. She's technically older than Yoda by, I think, 6 months. She's the boss. Aren't ya? Aren't ya? Aren't you? You stink. Your breath smells like dead ass. Are you the boss? Are you the boss? God, you smell like you're dying. Please stop doing that. No, don't do that. That's even worse. Oh my God. Now I know why your dad almost threw up. Please stop. Stop. You stink. Stop it. Stop it. I love you. You smell like death. Stop. Oh my God. Now you're just doing it to be a bitch. Yes, this little pork roast is the boss. What she says goes. Bronxy, he's been getting food dominant. Now she's real food dominant. And Yoda's apparently food dominant now. This is great. But anyway, Bronxy thought he was gonna get one up on her today. And he's in his bowl and he's like, rawr, rawr. And she just looked at him and she was like, I'm eating your food. She just walked up and Bronx said and just went to a different bowl. No. She's the one she'll stop, dude. When all the other dogs are barking out there, you just hear her to shut up. She's like, rawr, rawr, rawr. So help me, child. Stop. Oh my God, you smell rancid. Her teeth are awful. Why don't you get them cleaned? Very simple. She is 12 plus years old, and the simple act of anesthesia to clean her teeth could kill her. So I'll deal with her stank ass breath. I've heard entirely too many horrible fucking careful, too many horrible stories of dogs that were old that went to go get dentals and never came out. So she'll just have stank ass teeth. I don't know what to tell you. She's only got like 4 of them anyway. She's got like 4 teeth. I ain't gonna worry about it. Eventually they'll fall out of her head like everything else. Dude, everybody in the sun calls me to take their animals. I had to, finally I had to stop. Last year I had to stop. I was like, I can't do this anymore, dude. I was like, my animals, like, I spend more on animal food a week. If you break it down by week, if I take all the animal food that I buy in a month and I break it down by week, I spend the same amount on my animals that I do to feed us a week. Like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I really, really cannot do it anymore. Do you want down? She just decided, I'm just going to lay down. I never wanted this many dogs. I just kept getting them dumped on me. She was dumped on me. Nikki was dumped on me. Kara was dumped on me. Riley and Sydney were dumped on me. Buddy was dumped on me. The only ones that I electively got was Yoda, Pepper, because I was trying to save her. She didn't have any food or water. Bronx, because I didn't want to leave him there because he was the only one left. We chose Little Man, but he's dead now. Yeah, get mad at me because I said he's dead now. He is. It sucks, and I don't want to deal with it. We chose the cat. We picked the cat out. Ferret got dumped on me. One of the leopard geckos got dumped on me. The hermit crabs kind of got dumped on me. I did. I got one of the leopard geckos. I got one of the bearded dragons, and I got the snake. Just become a 501. That's not how it works, dude. You want down? You're getting kind of heavy, to be honest. If I put you down, are you going to snore really loud? You seem to breathe better when I'm holding you. Like, oh my God, she just laid down again. I love you. Will you please? Can I put you down, please? She's like, if you put me down, I'm going to snore. I'm willing to take that. Let's put you down. Please do not flip. Last time I tried to put you down, you tried to do the weird torpedo thing and almost died. Okay. No, careful. Careful. There you go. Peppy, come here. I told you, come here. I know. I was holding her. Now I'll hold you. Come here. This is my other favorite. Yes. I love you. I love you. Your foot is going into my something. There's an organ there and you're hurting it. She never used to like to be held. I don't know what happened. She never really used to like to be held or like anything. And I guess she's just, I guess she got out of the puppy stage and now she likes to be held. I don't know. She likes aggressive hugs. I give her aggressive hugs and she likes them. I'm really, the thing I'm most allergic to is cats. I'm also allergic to dogs. I'm allergic to dust mites and mold and certain grasses. The standard allergy shot regimen is 3 years. I did it for a year and a half, so I kind of fixed some of my allergies. I tried telling my mom, well, can you please get your face out of my mouth? Thank you. I tried telling my mom I was allergic to cats. She didn't believe me, so I went and got an allergy test. And lo and behold, I was allergic to cats. Yeah, I had an allergy regimen thingy. I did them, I think it was like once or twice a week for a year and a half. I was supposed to do it for 3 years, but I was trying to get pregnant, and they didn't suggest I did that while I was getting pregnant, and that was more important to me, so I quit the allergy shots. Yeah, I ended up kind of building like an immunity type thing with the cats for sure. What are you doing? Yo, Peppers. Yo, Peppers. She had a bath the other day. Can you tell? She's clean. Can you tell? Do you see any difference? No? Okay, cool. She had a bath yesterday. You can't tell. Can you? No. You can't tell she got a bath because she's always dirties. She always looks like she always looks like a dust mops. She always looks like a dust mops. Yes. She doesn't love me. If I stop petting her, she'll get down. She's addicted to pets. I don't like horses. And many horses are extremely expensive. If I stop petting her, she'd jump down immediately. She doesn't give a fuck about me. Do you, Peppy? You don't love mommy. You love her pets. Don't you? You love her pets. You don't love her. No, you don't love me at all. You love my pets. You use mommy for pets. That's what you do. You don't care about me. You just care about my pets. Look at that guilt. She knows. She knows. She knows. Yeah. What are you doing? Get out of my ear. Stop it. Weirdo. My goat got loose the other day because of Sydney. Sydney dug a hole in the fence, and somehow the goat got out of it. It's not the goat we would have thought would have gotten out either. He was like, all right, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down. He thought, get down. No, go on. He thought Mulder was going to get out because Scully got out. I didn't see Scully happening at all. He thought Mulder would have got out. I would have went for Lilith because she's already got out before. Although we did find Fury or Charlie in the front yard the other day. When we mowed the backyard, we had to take down the electric fence to get the big mower through when I had that guy come mow the lawn. And when I put the electric fence back together, I forgot to turn it back on. So he found one of the goats in the front yard the other day. Didn't go anywhere, just standing in the front yard. I have to get him up in half an hour. I have to ask him and then tell him something, which may or may not provoke an argument, not sure. What are you doing? Where's Butters? Look at the butter man. There's the butter man. He's looking at me. He's like, I ain't getting up. I'm in the cushy bed. He's got the cushy bed. I'm not getting up. If I get up, Pepper will take my bed. Butters. You don't want to come see Mommy Butters? Butter, 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 butter. Pepper's like, I'll come back. I'll come back. Pick me up. I'll come back. Yeah. Well, if he gets up, then he loses the cushy bed. That's the one that's got the most cushion to it. What are you? Get off the floor! What are you doing? She is like a toddler. When she doesn't get her way, she throws herself on the floor. Lay down, weirdo. Don't sit on your sister's head, please. Whole room. Don't have to sit on her head. I promise you. What are the kind that stay kind of little and just on everything? What? Oh, like the smaller goats? I have small goats. Hey, Corinne, I have small goats. Small goats are about 40 pounds. I have two fainters that are about 40 pounds. And then I got Lilith, who was like 50 or 60. And then Mulder and Scully were like 60. And I'm good. I don't care about Gypsy. Gypsy's tired. Gypsy is boring. Right now, the biggest thing is she or isn't she pregnant? Is it Ken's or is it Ryan's? Is she wearing a prosthetic? Is she not wearing a prosthetic? There, I talked about her. That's about all that's going on right now. My fainters, one of them has fainted once. The thing is with fainter goats, they all have the gene, but it's whether or not the gene is activated. And one of my fainting goats has fainted once. So apparently I got the shit end of the stick. I am getting chills now. This is not good. I'm getting chills. Not good. What? Yeah, shake your booty. You're not coming back up. Yeah, I'm coming back up, Mom. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You ain't gonna stop me. You ain't gonna stop me. It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. Rub me. That's my face. Thank you. Is this the pepper show? Huh? Is it the pepper show? Yes. Eat the pepper show. Eat the pepper show. See the pepperoni. Well, at least you smell decent. I mean, that's a plus. You smell clean. Or at the very least, you don't smell dirty, which is nice. All right, I'm going to put you down for a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Would you stop it? Jesus. Lilith is a pygmy. Pygmy Norwegian, and then the other ones are Norwegians. I'm here, Doc. Stay here. Stay. Any guess where Kira is right now? Could you hear bang, 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 bang in here? Who named Scully and Mulder? Me. They're from X-Files. They're the couple from X-Files. Could you hear in here bang, 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 by any chance? Why are you stinking? Why are you stinking, Miss Ma'am? You weren't stinky when I left. Yeah, that was Kira. Playing drums on my table. Yeah. She's on my table. Playing drums with her tail. I can't get her off of it. I tried. I'm gonna let your dad deal with it. She listens to your dad. She don't listen to me. We were eye to eye at the table, man. When she sits on the table, we are eye to eye. Like, it's very frustrating. I can't move her. She's like 90 pounds. Go lay down. So I got to get him up in like 27 minutes. He catches her on the table, she's gonna be in trouble. I'm cold. I turned the heat on. Apparently this room is going to be fucked no matter which way I go, because in the summer it's too hot. Apparently in the winter it's going to be too cold. So this is going to be great. Oh, well. Nope, she can go sit out there on the table, and then she can deal with her dad when he gets up. He just has to go, Kira, get down. And she listens. I'm like, Kira, get down. She's like, no. She just gets more comfortable. They listen to him. They don't listen to me. Just got back from the dentist. I need to go to the dentist. $6 p.m. Damn. It is 3:35 in the morning here. I have to get him up in 25 minutes. Then I'm going to get him up. I'm going to take him to work. I got 2 hours to kill before I got to go get an oil change. Not really sure what I'm going to do, to be honest. Not really sure. I just got back from the gym at like midnight. So, I mean, I could go do chest day and knock it out, because I just did leg day. I could go there and do chest day and just knock it out. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like when I drop him off. I can't come home and lay down because I have to be at the oil change place at 8. So if I get him to work and get back into town at like 6, what am I going to do? Lay down for an hour and a half? Nah, I'm good. My luck, I won't wake up in time. So. Yeah. So 25 minutes until I go get him. The littles will listen to me. Sydney don't listen to nobody. Sydney don't listen, period. But like Kira and Nikki will listen to him. Riley, I don't know. But I live in sweatshirts. I've lived in sweatshirts all winter. All summer. I was so agitated. I went and got myself a summer wardrobe. I got like 8 new tank tops. I wore like 3 of them once. But like Kira and Nikki, they won't listen to me. Kira will not listen to me at all. She does not listen to me at all. I have no idea if I sell the merch site, to be honest. And if you don't get above a certain threshold, they don't even send you the money. I did really good for the first 2 months. And then like it died completely because everybody bought everything the first 2 months. And I don't have the money for the program to make them anymore. I had to cancel it like 4 days ago. So what I have up there is what up there. And I don't even know if it's still up there, to be honest. I have no idea. I have no idea. If you don't make above a certain amount, they don't pay you out. So, yeah, I don't even know if it's still up there. I went to look for it the other day and I couldn't find it. I don't know if I typed it in wrong or if they just ate the store, which is possible. Because, like I said, I haven't sold anything. I sold a lot the first 2 months and then like done. You know what I mean? So, what? Message me, and baby will be up. What? You're just coming into summer? Yeah, we're getting ready. We just came into fall. How are you behind us? That is weird. How are you behind us? You're in front of us in days. So how are you behind us in seasons? That is weird. New Zealand would be in spring because New Zealand is 2 seasons ahead or behind, depending on what you think. She's got to be Australia because apparently they're only 1 behind us, but I don't understand how it's behind. You guys are literally ahead of us in days. Like, that's weird. Everything goes backwards there, though. So, I mean, so I guess in front is in back, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. It doesn't, but that's okay. It does in my head. Temu it is? What? Oh, so you're in, okay, so you're in spring. Okay. Got you. So you're okay, so you are where I said you were. So we just got in fall, you're in spring. You're going to be in summer soon. We'll be in winter ish soon. It's awful. I hate winter. I hate it. Yeah, it's getting cold here. Like I said, it's 38 degrees. I'm not looking forward to taking him to work, but whatever. I kind of have to. He takes the car now after my little mishap. So, but I have to keep it because I got to get an oil change today. $20 minutes. You love winter. You don't get. We don't get a lot of snow here. We get a lot of rain, and then if it gets cold enough, we get ice. We're gonna be fixing our driveway here in the next like 2 weeks. I talked to my neighbor today, and I was like, "Well, I should have the money to fix the driveway in like 2 weeks." I'm damn tempted to just go over there and be like, "Hey, I can fix the driveway now." We're trying to see what's going on. Friday is like, okay, so he didn't take any PTO for this week. So like this is gonna be absolute worst case scenario. This check that's coming Friday is going to be worst case scenario. 5 days on a pay cut. So it's gonna be the worst case scenario. Well, no, I mean unless you work less than 5 days. I'm saying worst case scenario, 5 days, no pay, like standard worst case scenario. Next week, he's gonna have to probably take some PTO because our phone bill is stupid. Really stupid. So I have to make sure the fucking phone bill's paid. And I got to pay the activation on his phone, the new phone that I had to get him. I have to pay the activation fee on this bill. which was me because I loaned him the money. So I have to actually put the money in now, which I forgot about. But luckily, I already moved everything over. So I paid. So far, I put in my portion of Yoda's food. I put in the activation fee. The only thing I got to come up with now is my iPad money, which I can do that right now, but I just haven't. So, no, I already did that. Well, 17 minutes. 18, 17, 18, 17, 17 minutes. I don't like snow. We used to have a shit ton of it in Michigan. It's gravel. My driveway it's like there's an easement across her property. And then I have a driveway that's attached to that is almost impossible to navigate. So we use the easement, which we've argued about for years, but now we're on okay terms. And so we're going to come together and try to fix the weird little void in between the two driveways. And I got a really good price. So she's like thrilled because I told her like worst case scenario of how much it was going to cost. And she's like, "Oh, I don't really want to pay more than that." I'm like, "It won't." I was like, "That's worst case scenario." Well, the amount that I told her was her half is actually about the cost of the whole thing. So we'll be able to get in for half a lot easier. And then I got to get a tree on our property cut down before it falls across the road. And they charge us hundreds, if not thousands, to pick it up. I got somebody that'll come cut the tree and let it just fall into the yard, which is the best thing we can do right now because I can't afford to do anything else. He'll chop it down for like $40, which is way better than taking because we just had 2 huge branches fall off of it during a storm and it fucked with my fence. So if that tree falls across the fence, it's going to fuck my fence. My goats are going to get out. It's going to go across the street and the city's going to charge me or the county is going to charge me to remove the tree, which would be hundreds of dollars to come move it. So I'm going to call him to just come cut the tree down. He said he'd cut it down for like $40 and just let it fall into the yard. The goats will eat the leaves. And then he can go down there and chop it up if he wants to. We have a chainsaw, but it's not powerful enough to cut through the whole tree, but it would be powerful enough to cut, or he's got a wood, I don't know. Anyways, we're going to do something with it, I guess. Oh my God, I dislocated my shoulder by sneezing. Holy Christ. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck me. Ow. Oh my God. Oh, ow. Oh, fuck me. Seriously. Okay, I think something just snapped. Sneezing. Fucking sneezing. Seriously? Oh, that's an idea. I didn't even think about that. I'll talk to him. I'll see what he wants to do. The neighbor said that we could use a bunch of their wood if we cut it up. There we go. The neighbor said that there was a bunch of wood that from the tree that she cut down. The tree that used to be on my property until now it's on her property because, yeah, anyway. She cut the tree down and there we go. I mean, she didn't do a whole lot of things with the wood. She's like, "Well, you can come cut it up." I was like, "All right." Okay. Better now. Okay. It like snapped like 4 times, so I guess it went in. The problem is with the dislocation of the elbow or the shoulder right now is it's dislocating in a different direction. It used to dislocate in a direction where it was easy to put back in. Now it's getting caught in like the hood right here, so it's dislocating down. So when you go, usually it was where we could put it back in because it would dislocate to the side. Now it dislocates on the bottom and we cannot put it back in. So what kind of a tree? I have no idea. Yeah, it's a tree. I have no idea. Yeah, that would go well. That would go well. 13 minutes. Shit. Quit. Quit. Roxy dinosaur. Stop it. Yeah, I'm fine now. It's not oak. It's something that doesn't burn very well. He told me the name of it. I don't remember what it is, but apparently it just burns fast and hot and doesn't really do anything. Although that's what we've been using in our fireplace, apparently, from what he tells me. Yeah, no, she's we did not get along before, but everything's been going okay the last ever since we called the police on each other last year. We called the police on each other, and now we're okay. I tried to fix the driveway with dirt. Pissed her off. She told me to clean it up. I told her no. So we called the police on each other. She called them on me. I called them on her. Cops said the same thing both ways. I don't care. And then we got into an argument. Then we had a talk, and then we've been fine. So we realized because basically it's the way the driveways are is really fucked up. So hers comes on this way, and mine goes up that way. Well, when she goes out of her driveway, she uses mine, and when I go out of mine, I go up hers. But the problem is when she's going up mine, she's going on a tilt, and so it's making this weird divot in between the two of them. So the one that I go up is getting fucked up. So we're just gonna fix it and pray for the best. We're gonna pray for the best. Yeah, she came over. Her grandson egged my car, so she came over and mowed my front yard, which was nice. We really needed that, so I appreciated it. She wouldn't do the backyard though, because the backyard's scary, and I understand that. That's okay. She found out how bad the front yard was. She was like, because she almost flipped her mower like twice. Because we have a hill. I told you guys this hill's ridiculous, and I watched her slide down it like 3 times. She's like, "This is not fun." I was like, "I know. Trust me, I know. I am aware. You can't push mow it." My husband's got bad knees, dude. I have fallen down my driveway 3 times. I have fallen in my backyard 3 times. My backyard's also a hill. And if it's wet at all, I've fallen 3 times in the backyard. I've fallen down the driveway like 3 times. Split level it? No. It goes straight, hill, my house, hill, the rest of my yard. It's like, 9 minutes. Weird noises going on out there. Kira? I know it's her. Okay, wait. Pepper? Okay, Pepper moved there. Okay, so there's 4 dog beds left because they ate one of them. And there's a dog in each dog bed, which is weird. They usually piled on one of them. We have snakes here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've never seen one, but we have snakes. We also have wolf rats. They're basically the size of my dog, which is fun. Yeah, my grass, because my lawnmower keeps breaking. You've seen the videos I've sent to the chat. My grass will get up past my knees, easy, easy. But he mowed it down so good that I don't think we're gonna have to mow it the rest of the year. So thank God for that, at least, because it's already starting to do the whole dry out cold thing. And I got him to mow it down. The guy that I paid to come here, and I think it'll be okay. Our front yard gets a little squishy. And then our backyard down at the bottom where it's flat gets squishy. And then the hill portion just gets really, really slidey. The front yard's a disaster. Like if it rains, like it'll like if I'm walking through it, it'll go over my feet. It's annoying. And it's cold because my shoes aren't exactly, they're Skechers and they get wet easy. So my husband tried telling me, "You got a bunch of shoes." Bitch, no, I don't. I just bought my second pair of sneakers and I have like some flip flops. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a lot of shoes. I'm not a shoe girl. I don't like that. I find one pair of shoes and I wear them until the dogs eat them. I had bought boots, like galosh boots. I don't know where they are. I think I got rid of them. 6 minutes. I think I'm going to call him in 6 minutes and see if he needs any extra time. He might want some extra time. I don't know. He might tell me, "I didn't tell you for." Yes, you did. I forgot to message him that, though. So he's going to say, "No, I didn't." Usually, whatever time we decide on, I message him because that way he can't say, "I didn't say that." Yes, you did. It's right there. But I didn't. But I did say 4 before he left. So hopefully he remembers. Now I have anxiety. I hate getting him out. He gives me anxiety. To be fair, most things give me anxiety. So it's like, "5 minutes." Yeah, it's going to be cold out. It's going to suck. I feel bad for him though because it's like 38 degrees when he goes to work, and then he goes down somewhere where it's like 80 degrees. So he's kind of like sucks. They gave him a load. I think it was going north, and I think now he's going south again because then they gave him a load, and then they literally messaged him and was like, "No, do this instead." Which I'm not exactly sure where the second load is. I don't know if they were both going north or just the first one was going north or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But I kind of feel like when I drop him off, I should just go knock out chest day. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of snakes we have. I just know we have snakes. I don't like getting mine up because he has an attitude problem when he wakes up because he doesn't get a lot of sleep. So he doesn't want to get up, which I understand. I understand it. I'm not mad at him about it. It's just frustrating because he doesn't get a lot of sleep. And then he's got to work 12 hours. So he gets like no sleep, works 12 hours. He goes to bed. He went to bed at like 9 o'clock or whatever today. But he probably didn't go to sleep until 11:30. And then he's got to get up at 4. So he's getting like, 5 hours of sleep. So when he finally gets to sleep and I go to wake him up, it's like, he makes me laugh though. Cause like I'll go in there and sometimes I'll get mad. And he's like, "I don't need you to wake me up." I'm like, "Yes, you do. You wouldn't wake up." I was like, as I sit here, as your alarm goes off and you don't even hear it, like, you're not going to get up. You don't hear it. You're dead to the world, dude. He goes to sleep with the damn TV on and loud. Do what? I will feel better. Where are you at that you said do what I will feel better? Do what? $2 minutes. I literally can't go in a minute early. He wants every minute available. I'm gonna sneeze. Please do not dislocate my arm again. Pull his eyelash. Oh yeah, they go great. I don't like my teeth, but I'd like to keep them in my head. He'd wake up swinging. Like that would not be a good idea. Oh, the gym. Gotcha. I have 2 hours to kill before I got to go to the oil change. So I'm probably gonna have to do something. I mean, the only thing I can really do other than that is to doom scroll on TikTok for 2 hours, which I mean I could do that too, but and I have anxiety. Woo. I'm not behind in chat. I just forget everything that I say. Those are those stunning memory issues I was telling you about. I don't remember what the fuck I say 5 seconds after I say it. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to go get him up real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, my nose. It's stuffy. Anybody left? Oh, there's still a few people here. All right. He's getting up. I went out there. Would you please stop stepping on me? Go. Stop stepping on me. I went out there, and it's 68 degrees in the house, and I was like, please tell me my heater's working. It was shut off. And I said, did you shut the heater off before you went to bed? He was like, yes. I was like, okay, thank God. So I just turned it back on so he doesn't freeze when he gets up. I'm like, by the way, it's 38 degrees. Yeah, my thyroid apparently is working perfectly fine. They just tested mine. They're like, it's fine. Like, it's not fine, but whatever. I'm like trying to shake my legs to get myself warmer. I'm gonna have to change my shirt before I leave. I literally just showed up to the gym in this 5 hours ago. You know, I'll be able to go home at come back to bed about 10 o'clock. So I got about 6 hours. I still got to stay up. I had hair stuck to my nose ring. I'm cold. That you try to get 2 hours. I still got to sit on here, though. You can't leave me. Stay 20 more minutes. No. Go to bed. I'm gonna have to go poke him to get him up anyway. What are you talking about? I swear. What is that about? I know that name. Why do I know it? What happened? I know that name. Why do I know that name? I don't know what it's about, but let me just Google it. I've heard, I know it, and I don't know why I know it. Yeah. Okay, I know who that is. Yeah. I knew that I knew it. She got life in prison. Took 30 minutes to 30 minutes to convict her. Go to sleep then, dude. She just looks like she has a screw loose, dude. Did she attack somebody? What the hell? What is this about? She attacked somebody? Looks like she like attacked her lawyer. Like what? Oh, yep. There they are tackling her. So yeah. Attacks her own lawyer in court. Jesus. Yeah, I'm looking right at it. She like attacked her own attorney. Not the smartest thing she could have done, for damn sure.
There really is no place like home. The warmth of familiar faces. The tastes and smells old and new. And there's nothing like coming home for the first time.
Ad.
Join Bissell's largest donation event on Amazon.
Those are cute puppers.
Foundation. From cart to care. All donations go directly towards Bissell Pet Foundation programs.
I just did an update on the Kentucky woman who cooked her mother.
Until every pet has a home.
Close. There we go. There's no sound. Oh, there it is. Yes. Yep, she attacked him. Now she's being wrestled to the ground.
Rachel, call.
She was just sitting. Like, there was like 1 minute she was sitting and the next minute she was attacking him. What? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The mom passed away, the brother passed, baby gone. What the hell does that even mean? What are you talking about?
There really is no place like home.
and then he announced his intention to file a motion to have himself removed. They were going to have her the day that she was supposed to have her trial. They decided to put a competency hearing. She has pled not guilty by reason of insanity. No, being high off your fucking melon does not make you insane. Oh, thank you. $2 million bail. She was sane. She was just high. You don't get to claim insanity because you took a bad batch of drugs. Or a good batch of drugs, depending on how you want to look at it. She looks like there's something wrong with her. She's got like evil look permeating from her face. $2 million. Like, who's going to come up with $2 million for real? Like, nobody's that stupid. Yeah. And then she was like, yeah, I liked it. What is wrong with you, dude? Should not like that. Yeah, well, here's my problem, though. I feel like the insanity defense should be for, like, I feel like too many people try to claim it, and most people don't get it anyway, but insanity is not insanity. Insanity is able, the only thing that insanity covers is your ability to know right from wrong in the moment that it happened. And she sounded like she knew what the hell she was doing, so I don't think that really falls under insanity. Because she was choking him and she was like, yeah, I was already this far into it, like, why not? So, I mean, obviously she knew right from wrong. So to me, that right there just nullifies the whole insanity thing. Because she obviously knew what she was doing. She was like, I was already that far into it. So, like, I finished it. I know nothing about Wade Wilson. Nothing. Nothing. I seen some girl on here that, like, went on a few dates with him. I know nothing about the case at all. Nothing. I know nothing. Oh, she went big, all right. Go Google it. She killed him, dismembered him. I think she was fucking him while he was dead. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, yeah. She played with his body for like 3 hours before she decided to dismember it. Yeah. So, Taylor Shabiznis. I don't know if that's a real name, but her name is Taylor Shabiznis. Oh, thank you, God. Yeah. Supposedly they did some drugs and then, like, they were like doing the deed and then she just went crazy and then continued doing the deed apparently afterwards, I guess. At least I've read that anyway. And then decided to hack them all up. And apparently his foot made it into the minivan. His head was in a bucket, and his foot was in a minivan, and the rest of it was everywhere. Yeah. Right. You don't have places because, mental asylums, number one, there isn't very many of them. And number two, they don't do anything. They don't do anything. They didn't back then either, though. You put people there to over medicate them and have them drool into a cup until they die. I mean, mental institutions aren't. That's why the whole thing with Nick Godejohn. Like, I'm like, what do you want? Because, like, what, you want him in a mental ward because he ain't gonna be anybody there. They're just gonna dope him up. Like, there is no cut and dry answer for people like that. Like, they're not necessarily meant for prison, but what is the other alternative? Because other than just doping somebody up to the gills, what else is there? Good Lord. Of all the things you could change your name to, Shabusiness. Of all the things you could change your name to, that's what she chose, huh? That's kind of an odd last name. Maybe she could drool Nick. What do you mean? They're officially done with breakfast now. Hey, just want to make sure you're functioning okay. Huh? I didn't. I'm on YouTube. Bye. He says, "Why'd you end your live to call me?" I said, "I didn't. I'm on YouTube." Well, it was an ex-boyfriend. It was a boyfriend, not a husband. He says he's getting up. He doesn't sound like it, though. He sounds kind of out of it. It's so nice to have a deck that you can actually walk. Our back deck had just kind of been like this catch-all for everything, and we got it clean today, which was great. What in the hell are you talking about? Is that supposed to be souffle by any chance? Oh, she didn't cook him. Never mind. Yeah, I know. He'll get up. He didn't go to bed till 11:30. Apparently, I asked him. So he's been asleep for 5 hours. Yeah. So I'm trying to be gentle. Well, the dude's name that she killed was close. That's what they said. That's what the dude's name was. Hold on. The guy that she killed was Shad Tyrone. Shad. Yeah. They were just dating, and his name was Shad. Shad. Oh, she was. So they have the same name? Because the guy she killed is the same name. You're saying his name is Shabo and his name was Shad? That's close. Okay, here we go. Her husband. No, her husband is Warren Shabiznes. Yeah. Taylor's husband is Warren Shabiznes, and the boyfriend was Shadow. I'm good, Ruby. I'm looking right at it. So her husband is Warren Shabiznes. The guy she killed was Shad. Where'd it go? Shad Tyrone. Yes. It doesn't say anything about his name being Warren Shadow. It just says Warren Shabiznes. Apparently, he's a drug dealer. And she has a kid. Yeah, Shad Tyrone. Shadthyrion. Thyrion? Maybe it's Thyrion. Apparently she has a kid too. Going to Inside Edition. Meth-fueled murderer, family tree. Dad sexually assaulted a minor. Husband busted by feds. Took less than 1 hour to convict her of killing her longtime friend and occasional lover, Shad Thyrion. There's the same amount of time it took to determine that she was of sound mind and not insane. Now she's waiting for sentencing as she follows in the footsteps of her father and husband, who are also currently serving time behind bars. Before she became Taylor Schabusiness, she was Taylor Coronado, born in 1997. She lost her mother. Her father was noted. She lost her only sibling when her brother was killed in a motorcycle crash at 22 last year. The death of her mother, the father remarried. The marriage fell apart after he was accused of SAing a minor in his care. He's serving 12 years for SA on a child. He was sentenced a week before his daughter was pleading no contest. Whoever it was under 16 years old. 2 counts of first degree, under 16. No contest, and then the other one was dismissed. The dad had the same lawyer she did that she attacked. She married her husband in 2020. They have a toddler son. Okay, this is where it is. Okay, Warren, whose legal surname is Chabot. Chabot. Federal drug charges. From a traffic stop. He's supposed to be serving. What the fuck? Well, yeah, because it says in a Facebook post from earlier this year. Okay, he also noted in that post he would be out by January of next year, if not sooner, because of the First Step Act. So according to this one, he wasn't out yet. Quit. 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 Apparently she's been a few different things. High-speed chase. They did a pit maneuver. They tried to anyway. She had drugs in the car. Eluding cops. I'm reading this article. This article is wild, by the way. Oh. I know in that article I said it wasn't out yet. Could have been an older article. Yeah, she's a mess, all right. I agree. I thought you were going to bed. I'm going to have to go get him up forcibly. He may be up by now. I don't know. It usually takes him about half an hour. It's been about half an hour, so I have to go get him functioning. Are you licking the bed? What are you doing? Hey, hey, Butters. What are you doing? You're being cute. Being cute. I'm a bed. Being a good boy. Being a good boy, because I'm a good boy. Easy Butters. Easy Butters. Him's a pretty Butters. Yep, I'm sleeping. Bye. He's completely awake, but that's okay. All right, Kim, you go to bed. Go to bed. Good night. I'm going to go get him functioning so that we can get out of here. So pray that my oil change goes fine. I'll see y'all later.